Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today we're going to be doing my March edition of Temptation Station. If you've never seen one of my Temptation Stations before, well, we're just going to be talking about new makeup releases and sneak peeks as I find them on Trend Mood's Instagram page. If you have not checked out Trend Moods, where have you been? It is the best sneak peek place that I have found on Instagram, so definitely give her a check out, but we're just going to be scrolling through. Before though we jump into everything that I have been taking a look at over the past month, if you are new, welcome. I am so excited that you decided to click on this video, and if you have not yet subscribed, I hope that you'll consider doing so. But without further ado, let's talk makeup. So the first thing that I see on here that I don't think I talked about last month is from Ofra. Ofra has a new highlighter that is out. It is in collaboration and it is called Milk and Cookies, and it looks so cute. It has kind of a warm champagne half to one side and a more bronzy side on the other, more golden, and it just looks so stinking beautiful and I really kind of want it. Although, spoiler, I did just pick up 2 of the Ofra highlighters during the 21 Days of Beauty sale event over at Ulta. So I'm good on highlighter, but it's really pretty. If I catch it on sale at some point, I will pick it up then, but probably not going to pick it up right now, but it looks really, really beautiful. I do also want to make my first KVD beauty purchase since I stopped purchasing from the brand years ago now because of Kat Von D, since they are no longer associated, even though yes, all of the branding is still exactly the same. I do think that the brand has taken appropriate steps to, as much as possible, distance themselves. I mean, it's not easy or cost effective to go and change literally everything, so I recognize they're kind of working with what they have, but they have a new foundation that is out that's getting a lot of hype. It's the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. It's sold out at both Ulta and Sephora in all but like 3 shades, so it's not anything that I can pick up anytime soon, but it has been getting really good buzz, and I am definitely interested. What else do we have here? I have to say, I'm confused about the Sephora collaboration with Coach. I'm confused by it. It looks like kids makeup. It has some disjointed eyeshadows in a dinosaur keychain or a shark keychain, and there's something in a unicorn. Like, I'm very confused by this collection. For me, it's going to be a very hard pass, but I don't know how it got made or why it got made. I'm confused by it. If you know anything about that collection, please let me know in the comments below, because I don't understand. I don't understand. Ooh, Bare Minerals has some new blushes. They look really pretty. They're the Gen Nude Blonzer. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I should have read the whole thing. Blonzer brush. So it is a 2-in-1 blush and bronzer hybrid. And I think that's what it is that I like about it. I tend to prefer blushes that are on more of the sort of, I don't know, browner or orangier side. That tends to be my preference. So these look really pretty, especially, I don't think it's going to have the shade name, but there's one in particular that looks absolutely stunning. So I don't need any new blushes, obviously, because, you know, it takes a million years to go through anything, but it looks really pretty, and I'm really interested. I'm curious to see what kind of hype it gets. You know which one I am so interested in, and it's funny because I tend to have a love-hate relationship with e.l.f. There are some things that I absolutely love and others that I just truly despise. Like, there doesn't seem for me to be a lot in the middle, but their new collaboration with Chipotle, of all things, that eyeshadow palette, has all of my feels going on. I really want that eyeshadow palette. It has the types of tones and colors that just get my little heart racing. So I really want that. I have no interest in the lip product, even though it looks really pretty. It's apparently a really plumping plumper, which I'm not a fan of, but that eyeshadow palette, I really want that. I really, really want that. Sigma has some new eyeshadow little 9-pan mini palettes that look so stinking cute. I've been wanting to try Sigma eyeshadow for a really long time, and there are a couple variations that I really would enjoy. I think Ivy is probably the one that calls to me the most, but they look really nice. I haven't really heard a lot of people talking about them, but they look good. They look nice. We had another ColourPop release that came out of nowhere. I feel like that is now the trend. They hyped the hell out of things for a while and then got tons of backlash when they sold out immediately. So now they're just dropping things left and right with no forewarning. Their Limoncello collection looks really beautiful. However, as I say quite often with these ColourPop releases, I have that eyeshadow palette already from ColourPop. Like, they have definitely taken the neutral eyeshadow with a pop of color. They've taken that to heart, and that is going to be their bread and butter for a while. However, they do have a new eyeshadow stick that I don't think any of those particular colors call to me, but I am very curious about the formula, because if it does well, I'm guessing that there will be more of them. But I do think that that is one to keep an eye on. It's a pretty palette, don't get me wrong. It's a pretty palette, but dude, we have it. Another pretty palette that I am not going to be picking up, but is really an interesting one, is the new one from Natasha Denona. It is all very just bright, fun colors. I don't get enough use out of those types of colors to make it a worthwhile palette for me, but the promo pictures look really beautiful, and I've seen a lot of people creating some really beautiful looks with it. So I think it's an interesting thing. It's just not something that I'm personally going to be picking up. One thing though that I am on the fence about is another Sephora favorite. You guys know I'm a sucker for those, but it is one that's all lip balms, which y'all know I love me some lip balm, but I've got so much lip balm as it is, so I don't know if I'm going to get it, but I'm tempted, and that's the whole point of this series, is to talk about the things that I'm tempted by. Unique Beauty. I've never heard of this brand. I've never used this brand, but on Trend Mood, they have 3 new 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, and they look adorable. They look adorable. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the one that I would be most interested in, I guess it's called Pamper Me. But they're adorable. I don't know where to buy them or anything about them really, but they look adorable, and I really want to try them now. Nars has a new collection. Looks just like all of their other collections with super bomb packaging. I feel like, again, that is their trademark. They look really nice. I'm just done with all of the warm eyeshadows, to be perfectly honest. I know I've said that before, but they do have some new bronzing formula, and they do have kind of a split pan shimmery bronzer and highlighter. That looks pretty. I'm probably not going to pick it up because I have no need for it, but it sure does look pretty. That is for sure. Oh, the teddy bear collection from Too Faced kind of falls into the same category. It is adorable, adorable packaging. Absolutely wonderful. I have all of these shades. I have this eyeshadow palette over and over and over again from Too Faced. I'm not... See, this is what I was talking about. I feel like so many brands just release the same thing over and over and over again, and I just have no interest or need for that. But the packaging is so stinking cute. So stinking cute. Oh, the Lizzie Mcguire collab with ColourPop. Again, incredibly adorable. I'm a little old for Lizzie McGuire. I never watched it, but the vibe of it has all the feels to it. All the feels. And I mean, it's a cute palette. It's a cute palette. It's got some purples and then some neon yellows and greens. And I do think that it is probably a little bit more different than what they have been releasing lately. And so I do absolutely applaud them for that. It's just not something that I myself am going to be picking at, but it's super cute. Ooh, but I am interested in the Fenty Easy Drops. I am definitely curious about that. The packaging, as always, incredibly interesting. But the formula too, I do like that more natural sort of coverage. You guys know that. So I am super curious about that for sure. Oh, Nikita Dragon and that terribly done mascara campaign. Come on now. I mean, let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that she is hyping a mascara while very obviously wearing huge false lashes. Like, no ma'am, no. And that is like the tiniest mascara bottle I have seen. It looks like when bottom lash mascaras were a big thing. I know Pixie had one. There were a couple others. That is what this tube reminds me of. But girl, no. Everything about this is just no. Explicit, yes. There are some definitely explicit things that you can say about this, and none of them are positive. Ooh, Juvia's Place has an eyeshadow base, and I am actually very excited to give it a try. You guys know Juvia's Place has stunning eyeshadow formula, so I have high hopes and high expectations. I do absolutely want to try out that eyeshadow base for sure. And Huda Beauty coming out with some more of her 9-pan palettes. I don't know. I feel like, again, they're very similar to what she's already put out. However, she does know how to put in some interesting textures. I think the one that I would be most closely leaning towards would be the Toffee Brown, because it has those kind of mustardy yellow tones, which you guys know I love, but they look nice. Huda Beauty has a beautiful eyeshadow formula, so that's one that I could be persuaded into. But the colors themselves are nothing new and nothing revolutionary, which is kind of a bummer. It's just an interesting texture. I love that Good Molecules is coming to Ulta because I've been wanting to try them out for a while, and now I can take advantage of Ulta's awesome rewards program. So I'm very excited for that to happen. I do also want to talk briefly about the NYX release that is Tetris. As with everything, I've been putting little pictures up in the corner, but I feel like they missed such an opportunity here, such an opportunity. They have this massive eyeshadow palette. Why did they not have it with the little shapes and everything? Why didn't they actually make it look like a Tetris board? I mean, they have a lot of repeated shades or shades that are similar in like color, just different variations or different finishes. They could have done this in such a neat visual way. Why didn't they do that? Why didn't they do that? Missed opportunity. I was so stinking excited when I saw that Beauty Bakery is coming out with skincare, not because I have a lot of experience with Beauty Bakery, but more so because their packaging, some of my favorite on the market, without question, some of my very favorite packaging. And I was super excited about this until I saw it's not due to release until January 2020. Girl, why? That is way too early to be hyping something. We're not going to sit with bated breath for 10 months until you release this baby. Come on now. But the packaging is still outstanding, without question. And that brings us to today. And the only thing that's on trend mood for today is a new brush from It Cosmetics that is kind of flowery. And I kind of like it. I don't know how it's going to perform because it's got those little dips and divots in it. But it's It Cosmetics and they have amazing brushes, so I have to believe it's going to be good. And I am kind of wanting it. I love the It Cosmetics foundation brushes that I have. And I'm very curious to try it out. So that's everything. I don't feel like there was a lot that was really kind of previewed this past month. I don't know if it's just kind of an off time of year or if kind of the upcoming sales had anything to do with it. Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty is in full swing at the time that I am filming this, and then Sephora has their spring sale coming up here in a couple of weeks. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but I feel like it was kind of a slow month for product releases, but I still feel like there's some good stuff out there. What are some of the things that you are excited for? I would be very interested to know in the comments below. As always, everything that I am wearing on my face is going to be linked in the description box below. So if you are ever curious, that is the place to go. I'm also going to link as many of the products that I have talked about today as I am able to. That way, if there's something that you're interested in, it's easy for you to pop on there and snag it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you are having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.